Here it is, folks. The X-Men are now finally in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, thanks to Deadpool and Wolverine. Today on Mark's Movie Reviews. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your old pal Mark Cappis here with another installment of Mark's Movie Reviews. I think we're all in agreement the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been in a bit of a rebuilding phase in the past few years, and now that Marvel has finally regained the rights to two of their most popular teams, Fantastic Four and the X-Men, incorporating the two into the MCU is no doubt going to be a key part of that moving forward. We've had a few hints and teases of mutants in the MCU, but here's where we start going full bore, and of course it includes two of the most popular mutants, Deadpool and Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds has really made Deadpool his own, and Hugh Jackman is back as Wolverine after the character getting a phenomenal send-off in 2017's Logan. Hype for this film went into overdrive when we saw photos of Hugh Jackman finally wearing a comics-accurate yellow and blue costume, plus rumors abounding of characters from previous Marvel films returning. But now that it's all here, does it live up to the hype? Wade Wilson is going through his midlife crisis. He's broken up with his girlfriend Vanessa, and he's given up superheroing and is working as a used car salesman. But then the TVA, the Temporal Variance Authority, literally comes knocking on his door. Seems that Wilson's timeline is starting to wither and die thanks to the loss of its Wolverine. The TVA wants to hasten the process and enlists Deadpool to help. Deadpool turns down the offer and goes jumping through timelines to recruit another Wolverine to help him. The Wolverine he finds is considered the worst of the bunch, given something nasty he did in his past. Wanting to shut this down now, the TVA banishes Deadpool and Wolverine to the Void, that place at the end of time where threats to the timeline are sent to die. They find it's ruled by the evil Cassandra Nova, the twin sister of Charles Xavier. Now Deadpool and Wolverine have to fight their way out of the Void, defeat Cassandra Nova and the TVA, and save their timelines. Can they get along long enough to do it? We've got some great action sequences here, with Wolverine and Deadpool both having healing factors as their primary superpower. Their fights get wonderfully cartoonish. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman know their characters inside out and backwards at this point, so of course they bring their maximum effort, to use Deadpool's catchphrase. As expected, the cameos were a whole lot of fun, even though I saw the film a week after the rest of the world and the internet had already spoiled a lot of them for me. And I really like Cassandra Nova as a villain. We haven't gotten a villain in a while who's just straight up evil, and that's what Cassandra is. There are a few aspects of the characters that could have been explored a little bit more. The relationship between Wade and Vanessa has always been the heart of the Deadpool films, so it would have been nice if we explored that a little more to find out how they wound up on the rocks, as it were. Similarly, we could have dove into Wolverine's past a little more to flesh out exactly what he did to become considered the worst Wolverine. And I'm gonna say it. I thought the mask looked a little bit cheesy. Deadpool and Wolverine was still a lot of fun and a great send-off to the previous X-Men films. I'm still curious to see how the MCU's rebuilding is going to go, but this was a fun stop along the way. 3.5 out of 4 nibs.